Thank you.
You know, John, we can say very easily, right, as Robert just did, you've been behind Avatar, Titanic, right? It's easy to say it, but when you actually, talk about the impact of these films, it's massive. So why Alita?
Why Alita? Because we look to have movies that have themes that are bigger than their genre. The theme is something you leave the theater with. The plot is what you leave at the theater. And the theme of this young girl discovering that inside of her is the ability to make a difference to people around her and the world around her, that is a universal message. On top of that, we have two love stories going on. Again, thematically, a father-daughter love story, a second chance at fatherhood for Christoph Waltz's character, and then a love story where Hugo falls in love with something that he has not liked, a cyborg. He's always looked down on them. And what a great message that is, to don't judge a person by their outside, but who are they on the inside?
Yes, for sure. I like that. And there's a ton of metaphors in here. And there's obviously a very specific subject matter, as well as having the lead actress be Latinx, right?
That's right.
Yes,
well, you have a Latinx director, a Latinx star, and also Kian Johnson is half Chilean.
Yes,
so
yes.
we have a Latinx love interest as well. I mean, what I love about what Yukito Kishiro did is that he didn't make an Asian-centric manga. He made an incredibly diverse world, and so that was really fun for us to play with, because it wasn't just a Japanese lead or Japanese characters. It were characters from all over the world, sort of creating like a Pangea effect. So that was really nice.
Now, for you, what does that mean, right? You're taking on this role as a Latinx in Hollywood, right? Which we've known for many years. It's been a battle to get there, right?
Well, I'm the battle angel, so I can do it.
And now we have that, right? Because we've had other representatives such as Salma Hayek, right, in the past. So what does this moment mean for you, Rosa?
It means everything to me. I feel incredibly blessed by the responsibility. Not only do I want to, further my career, but I know, being who I am, being Peruana, that I have a gift of responsibility, that I can, no matter what I do, no matter where I go, I carry this job with me, and I do it with great aplomb. And so to represent my people, who, by the way, are the people who go and see movies.
Yes,
they're the asses in the seats. Mm-hmm. It's been such a pleasure, and I want young Latinx people to go to the theater and say, oh, I can do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I can do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, Salma Hayek, I had Michelle Rodriguez. Jim and Robert have been doing this for decades.
Right.
They've been putting strong female protagonists at the focal point of their films. Robert is responsible for launching so many Latinx careers. We just named a few, but most recently we have Asa Gonzalez as well. Yeah. So he keeps doing that, and I felt like I had been inducted into some kind of honor society working with these guys.
Also, just how important it is and she's a real beacon too. We never even needed to have this conversation because she represented that. When other people see, oh, she's Peruvian, or she's Mexicana, or she's, and they're up there, it makes it feel like that's a career choice they could have, and that's how we get more diversity. And otherwise, people tend not to take the job or even go up for it because they don't see themselves on the screen. So they figure that probably the worst career move to make is to go there. But this really shows that it's possible, and that they can, and that they really honor their heritage and as a badge of honor. And that makes people feel proud of who they are too.
Yes.
And that strengthens them in their whole life.
Yeah.
When they see people that truly represent them, that's really what you do. Not just to be there, even just being there is enough, but to actually represent, that's really strong for the whole culture.
Yeah. It's a new wave of diverse casting as well, because I'm not being cast explicitly for my Latinx heritage. Right. It's almost an afterthought, but it's there.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
who I am.
We could have cast anybody.
Yeah,
And they saw everybody.
And we saw everybody. We went through a whole lengthy process, and there was one shining light that stood out amongst everybody, and that was Rosa. And I think that's also a testament to her hard work to get to this point in her career.
Correct.
Look, nothing comes easy. We could be there and as the face of the movie, but what she's done and how she's studied her craft and really honed it in, how she embraced taking on Alita and the dedication she made to that part, it shows on the screen, and I think there could be no better woman representing the Latinx community.
Well, you know what that is?
For sure.
That's the Latinx hard-working ability. I mean, we're a hard-working people.
For
so,
sure. I love that so much.